I doubt I'm getting more than 70 views on this, so feel free to follow me on ArtFight. I don't really consider myself a big creator. I'll see you next time. Transmission over. Well, that's all done. Now to just send it off to YouTube. Let's see, how's the channel doing right now? Oh, maybe I'll finally hit 200 subs. That'll be really cool. Alright, time to get to work.
One day later.
Alright, I'm ready to start filming again. What? Behind me? What? Hello? Hey again, fellow humans. I'm your captain, Red_Space_Girl, and welcome to the ship. Thank you all so much for the support on my last video. All the comments were super duper kind, and I am so glad to have you all here with me. And thank you so much for 700 subscribers. Genuinely insane. Oh my gosh. As a little celebration, I'm thinking about doing a Q&A for my next video, so please leave your questions in the comments. With all the support, there's been a few more improvements to the ship, though you won't be able to see them on set. We now have an editor dungeon! That's right, there's been another jump in quality, all thanks to my good friend Nat, who I have chained downstairs. I'll have her Instagram linked in the description, so please check her out. I know she's got a pretty cool project coming up, just saying. Anyways, now that we're all together on the ArtFight grind, I wanted to use this video to talk about a few of the things I didn't address in the first one. The community, etiquette, profile decorations, hit lists. I'll be covering all that fun stuff today. So buckle up and let's get into it. When I asked around to see what else to talk about for this video, my friends were curious about the ArtFight community. And, from my experience, everyone who's attacked me has been super kind and respectful. I've heard of people having issues where others whitewash their characters, but that hasn't been an issue for me. I should actually remind you though, please do not change the skin tone of people's characters without permission. Oh my gosh. There's a lovely color drop tool in pretty much every drawing app. Just download a pic of the person's character and color drop, please. That being said, I've just had a good time. Of course, I had a much smaller following years prior, so we'll see how it goes this year. I really have nothing else to talk about because, the ArtFight community is really big, so there's bound to be a lot of different groups. It's like a fandom in the sense that I'm sure there are groups that can be anything from lightly obnoxious to incredibly problematic. But if you stay on the right side, you'll have a good time. Moving on to etiquette, I pointed out in my last video that you should leave a comment under art people made of your characters. That is typical ArtFight etiquette. Please do that. Another thing I really recommend is you fill out your character's permissions section. This lets people know exactly what you do and don't want to see. Please try to be specific as well, because if you don't specify, there's a chance someone will do something with your characters that you don't like. I have a list of everything you should write permissions for. Basically, decide if you are or are not okay with the following. So, are you okay with any of the on-site filters like gore, nudity, suggestive themes, eye strain, sensitive content, body horror, or if you don't want to see any of it at all? Are you okay with tobacco, alcohol, or drug use? What about gender bends? Are you okay with people drawing your characters interacting with their characters? How about ship art? Both with your own OCs together and shipping your OCs with other people's OCs. How about changing color palettes or outfits? Or physical arts and crafts? These are all the main things you should have in your global permissions, though you can specify with specific character permissions as well, such as if you are okay with shipping, but want to make sure that people don't ship an Arrow Ace character romantically. That being said, if you're drawing someone else's character and they didn't specify over something you're drawing, please double check. Go private message them, please, especially if it's something that could be triggering, which brings us to filters. I plan on linking both the ArtFight rules and the filtering guide in the description. The filters are very important. They can shield people from things that could trigger something, so please make sure you double check and filter them when necessary. The filters are, as I mentioned earlier, gore, body horror, nudity, suggestive themes, eye strain, and sensitive content. Gore and nudity both have moderate and extreme filters. Again, I really do recommend reading through the filtering guide just to keep yourself informed. My overall advice is just be nice. Be kind to first-time users, say thank you, don't be super terrible. Art Fight is a fun gifting game where you get to draw and people draw things for you, so treat it like that. It's voluntary and meant to be laid back. Make sure you're having fun and that you're letting it be fun for other people around you. Don't try to force or guilt trip people into drawing your characters, that's just no fun for anyone. Now for the actual fun stuff, profile decoration, woot woot! This is my first time actually doing this successfully. I tried last year, but I was using Discord for the links, which meant the image disappeared after 2 weeks. It was a whole mess. This year, I'm doing it the right way. There's a site called File Garden, and all you need to do is make an account and upload images onto there. It'll give you an option to copy link, do that, and go wherever on ArtFight you want to put an image, and click the image button. All you have to do after that is paste the image link in there, and boom, you're done. Super duper easy. I added my ArtFight intro card and the little team stamps. I got my stamps from the official ArtFight assets, which you can find in the help section on the website. I just downloaded my past teams and put them on my profile. Then, for a few characters, I made relationship charts and added them to the characters' respective profiles as well. I decided to also make little blind bags. I saw this gambling thing last year where you click on the image and it sends you to a random character on the artist's page. Some people make little claw machines, some gachapons and boxes. I went for blind bags. I just thought they'd be cute. I even made a little chibi for each character, which was a very poor decision that took over 4 hours, but they look super cute. Oh my goodness, look at them. But back to the blind bags, I made one for my main little universe thing, which doesn't have a name, so I just wrote Briarville because that's the name of their town. Those characters are Michael, Flo, Eleanor, Lexi, Andy, Oakley, and Mercury. I seem to have a thing for names that end with the E sound. Hopefully I remember to put a card here to my video about the first 3 of those characters. I'm actually really proud of the background I did for this bag as well. It's nothing much, but I usually struggle with landscapes, hence why I've been sleeping on actually making a comic for so long. So this is a big step up. Then I made one for my TTRPG characters, Sparrow, Cyrus, Stella, Juice, Jax, and Sabrina. Sparrow is my player character in a superhero campaign run by my friend. The system is called Weaver Dice, based on this web novel thing called Worm. Cyrus and Stella are 2 separate vampires, the masquerade characters I've played. Cyrus's campaign takes place in New York, and Stella's in LA. The other 3, Jax, Juice, and Sabrina, are NPCs in the D&D campaign I run. I'm thinking about making a video about TTRPGs, if not solely because I need to talk about Sparrow. Oh my god, I love them. The 3rd bag has everyone, including my ArtFight Sona. I thought I was really clever for having the little face with the little question mark. I wish I hadn't done the same gimmick on the Briarville bag, but whatever, it still looks really cool. Getting the gambling thing to work is actually really easy. First, you just put the images of your little blind bags or whatever you're using on your profile. Then there's this website called Universal Sig Generator. All you have to do is make a username, password, and then insert all the links for your characters. Click submit and then copy the link from the top of the site. Go back to ArtFight, click the blind bag image, and then click the little link. Paste the link from the Sig Generator and submit. And there you have it. Let's go gambling! I also put links to some of my friends' accounts. I just find it fun to promote my friends' stuff, sue me. Another really small tip I have is using a color and a font to tie your profile together. Since I'm on Team Mystery and I like the color red, I chose red for my text. I specifically color dropped it from my little ArtFight card to make it really cohesive. I also use Comic Sans for pretty much everything. Unironically, I am a huge fan of Comic Sans. The script is actually written in Comic Sans, I am not joking. I didn't do this, but I'm sure you could also use text decoration things to, just copy and paste in there. I'm sure that'd be super cute. Last little miscellaneous item, hit lists. This is basically where artists make little lists of the OCs or artists they plan on attacking that year. Some people just look through the site and bookmark randos. Others make Google Forms specifically looking for people who want to be attacked. There's an ArtFight Discord too, where you can find people posting their profiles to attack. I've got about 24-ish people on my hit list so far. I'll add more too, but I'm not sure if I'll be able to get through them all. We'll see. Just go fill out some hit list Google Forms you find on social media. What's the worst that could happen? Oh, wait, one more thing. Literally every single year, as of late, the site has gone down on July 1st because there are so many people that log on to go look at characters and submit art. So make sure you have the character reference you want to draw and their character ID so you can get to work while the site is down. Remember, you start on July 1st. You can't draw anything before that. Anyways, that's all I have to say. Here's how my profile looks. Oh, look at that. Look at me scroll through it. So cutesy. So bonita. And we're at the end of the video. Next time you see me, Art Fight will have started and I will be diving straight into it. Speaking of next video, don't forget to comment any questions you have for me. I'll make sure to make a community post at a later date just to make sure I get all the questions, but I'd love to see what you have now. And when you head down to comment, make sure to click that like and subscribe button if you haven't already. It'd be so cool and awesome. I also have commissions open right now, so if you have some money and would like to get a cool drawing, check out the links in my description. There are going to be so many links in the description, it's not even funny. Anyways, thanks so much for watching. Transmission over.